They do put fentanyl in pot.
A lot.
You know, the fentanyl problem is an enormous problem. All of these drugs coming in and people buying things online. It is also a problem, frankly, with abortion pills. Buy them online. Well, they're going to have fentanyl in them too. You know, I mean, you can't buy anything online that's illegal and not consider it to be a problem potentially with fentanyl in it.
Can't buy anything online. Amazon, look out. That's Republican Louisiana AG candidate Liz Murrill. And she's talking about how fentanyl is laced in damn near everything. Pot, but what else could it possibly be laced with that you should be afraid of? She claimed that cannabis legalization has been a boon for illegal fentanyl sales. That's the reason why it's all happening. She says, there's no evidence that abortion pills are being mixed with fentanyl and they remain perfectly safe. This is the reality, from what she's actually saying on the other side of it. And it's also legal in most states. It should also be noted there's no public safety or health rationale for online sales of the abortion pills to be legal in Louisiana. Rather, that law is part of the Republican Party's broader anti-women's health platform. This is from John Stanton over on Gambit. I've talked before about some of the ploys that many Republican candidates and pundits and politicians have all put in place to try and demonize the use of abortion pills or any kind of choice that women have over their bodies, and it's just a new tactic. Here's more though. Because the people of Louisiana are the ones that will be suffering from it. Because Louisiana currently has the worst maternal mortality rate in the USA. 2019 report from the Louisiana Department of Health shows that 4 black mothers die for every white mother. And Louisiana rounds out the top states in the US for femicide and intimate partner violence. Following national trends, the leading cause of death for pregnant women in Louisiana is homicide. So as they're talking about the lives of folks and Louisiana children being safe, the women that apparently involved in all this stuff and have to deal with complications during pregnancies and delivery and also femicide, who cares, right? This is all for politics. So if you're actually looking to protect people, maybe you should look to protect people. But back on the whole thing about fentanyl and then also how it potentially laced in abortion pills. Studies say that it's safe because more than 100 scientific studies spanning continents and decades have examined the effectiveness and safety of mifepristone and misoprostol. Woo, I'm close. The abortion pills that are commonly used in the US, and all conclude that the pills are a safe method for terminating a pregnancy and no fentanyl involved. But when you're running for office or some kind of seat, that's the plan, Ida.
You want to know what's more dangerous for the American people than fentanyl? The American government. The government that sits back and watches the American people suffer and struggle while they misappropriate their taxes and funds, do not provide them with proper health care, proper policing, anything proper. Like nothing is more dangerous to us than y'all who are poisoning our vegetables and our food and our meat, the quality, and then you've poisoned our waters and charge us for good water, which is questionable. Ain't nothing more dangerous for the United States of America than the government that is in charge of this country. So when you sit here and you talk about fentanyl, women are getting murdered. Femicide is up. Right? You care so much about abortions, but don't give a damn about the babies after they're born. You don't care about black people. You don't care about brown people. You surely don't care about indigenous people. So when I hear these white ladies, these Karens, these governmental Karens sit up here talking about how much they care about the American people, we all know it's a damn lie, because the American people from coast to coast, top to bottom, are suffering and struggling. They can't even go to the doctor. I went to go get a physical yesterday and they told me it was gonna cost more than $2,000 for me to just get a physical, because I am a member of SAG and I did not make enough money for them and they cut my insurance off. So, and I did not get the physical because I'm not paying $3,000 to get a physical. So when you sit here and you talk about fentanyl and the dark web and abortion pills, you don't care about the American people. You don't care about their daily life. You're only operating in the extremes. You don't care about children having lunch at schools that are healthy. It's just ridiculous to me. I'm so tired of these people popping their gums, talking about how much they care about the American people, knowing we all know good and well they don't give a damn about anybody.
is when those things are brought up, they push to the side and say it's everyone else's fault, as if we have some control over how these things work.
For more political news breakdowns, interviews, stories of activism, and me trying my hardest to care about the occasional big celebrity news story, subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thedamagereport. And you can ring the bell wherever it is so you don't miss anything.